Hey guys, welcome back. I decided to film a full face of Wet n Wild, which is one of my favorite drugstore brands, and I have a lot of good stuff here. I think there was only one thing I didn't like. I got like 14 things for like 40 something dollars, and that's really good because I was able to create this full face for you guys. But I tried out their foundation, primers, some highlighters. Like I tried out a bunch of cool stuff. If you want to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. So I have my box here with my Wet n Wild stuff in it. This also includes some of my stuff in my own collection. I did buy a lot of stuff just for this video. Also, I love Wet n Wild, so I didn't really mind buying stuff for it. What I got for primers is Dewy Face Primer. Plus, we can also use this Cucumber 3-in-1 Primer Water. I'm just gonna shake it up real quick. So this reminds me of Laura Mercier Radiance Primer. Also the Becca, what primer is it? I don't know, one of their primers looks like this. It's just kind of like tinted a little bit. I feel like I love more moisturizing ones more than just like illuminating ones because I do have dry skin. I don't just want to look dewy, I want to be dewy, but that's still fun. So I feel like I've put maybe too much on. I feel like it's a good amount. That's just me, personal preference. So it looks like this, and it's like a little tacky, but it's pretty much dry from whenever I first put it on. I am gonna go in with this spray. I usually don't use like primer waters or anything like that. It's not something that I gravitate towards. But I got the cucumber one. I love cucumbers. I'm not eating them. I just like the scent. I don't like eating cucumbers. Okay. And I actually think that smells like real cucumbers and not just like fake cucumbers. So for foundation, I have two foundations from them, but I really want to try this one because it's new to me. Actually, I think it's new in general, but it's their stick foundation. I got it in Shell Ivory. I hate buying foundations and concealers online because I have no idea what it's gonna look like. It says that it is fair with cool undertones, and I think if I would have seen that, I would have tried to get one with neutral undertones or even warm. I just feel like cool might look weird on me, but we're gonna see. And as always, I forgot to wet my sponge, so I'm gonna go do that real quick and then I'll be right back. Alright, so my sponge is wet. I've never used a stick foundation before, so I'm not too sure if this is like the correct method. I don't know how to apply foundations with brushes. I keep trying, but it's pretty garbage for me. I'm not good at it. I'm just gonna go in and put it on my face. And also look at myself, because I applied that primer without looking, and that probably wasn't a good idea. I mean, this might be okay. I think I can make it work. I'm just gonna start with that though, because since I've never used foundation like this before. I actually think that looks pretty good. We're gonna keep going though. I don't know how much is too much, but I like full coverage, so we're just gonna find out. So I actually think that's really good, and the primer is like still peeping through, and it looks very, very dewy, and I really like that. A little story time. I think that I went to go do makeup and I forgot to blend the rest of my foundation down my neck, so I left with like stripes down my face, or down my neck, and it was very embarrassing. Nothing says, "Hi, I'm here to do your makeup," more than an unblended foundation. I have the Photo Focus Concealer Corrector. This is like their old concealer. I don't know if they have like a newer one. This is what I found on the website though. I used to use this concealer in my kit and they only had 4 shades back then. So I tried to make it work with all of my clients. It was just kind of hard sometimes. I never like to go in straight in with products just because what if I really like this and I want to use it on someone? I know that that's like not practical because I have a whole kit of things that are just dedicated to my clients and stuff, but still. I think I'll just go in with the sponge. So they did add a few shades, which is cool. I wish that they would add more. I know that Wet n Wild, I know that they're drugstore and usually drugstore doesn't put out like a huge shade range, but they're starting to. Like NYX is drugstore and they put out a really good foundation line, and CoverGirl's doing really good with that too, and actually e.l.f.'s doing really good too. They came out with 40 foundations for their foundation line that they just launched, and that is just so good. Like, I'm so proud of all these brands that are actually starting to like include a lot of different skin tones, and of course like we can always get better. There's nowhere else to go but up. Okay, so with this base I think that the concealer's fine, but I'm gonna set it just around my eyes and maybe the places that I like go in with powder. I think that would be good. I have this pressed powder in Warm Light. They actually sent me 2 of these and I only brought 1, so that's pretty cool I guess. I hope I like it. I'm probably just gonna give the other one away, but I'm just gonna make sure that this is all blended out, and I'm just gonna take my sponge. Okay, using a brush is so much better, and I feel like you do have to kind of like not dig into it, but just kind of get some of the product up, because I think whenever I was tapping it wasn't like doing anything, so I started like swirling it and then it started to show up good on the brush and everything. I think I don't really like this powder, but it is a good shade. It's not like making things too light or making things too dark, so that's good. I just want to try to keep myself as dewy as I can. I think I like loose powders more than pressed powders because this is starting to like grab on to all the oil and stuff. It's making it hard to get anything out of it, which happens. You can just like scrape that off, but I don't really want to have to do that. So now I'm gonna go in with eyebrows, and I do have a few eyebrow products. I have the Ultimate Brow Mascara, the retractable brow pencil. This is the chunkier one, and then this is the micro brow pencil. I used to love these chunky brow pencils, just like really chunky, but I've been really loving thinner ones, so I was really excited that I could find this on Wet n Wild's page because they're just so much finer and it's easier for me to get like precise with it. I'm gonna go in with this brow mascara and kind of just brush through. I'm starting with the middle just because I don't want a lot of product up front. And just kind of going with the shape of my brows right now, and then just bringing it up. So already you can tell a difference, like the color and the shape is more there. So now I'm just gonna go in with the micro brow pencil. I'm scared to touch my face because I know that it's like really sticky.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your...
And there, I'm pretty much done with my brow. All I did was brush the brow gel through and then built my tail with this, and then did a little bit up front, but not much. I don't like to do too much up front. So now I'm gonna go into the other brow feel like maybe for more natural brows, I don't even know if I should go like a shade lighter. I feel like I could get away with it, but sometimes I feel like my brows are just like way too intense. My eyebrows are done. I'm gonna move on with the rest of the face and then we can go to eyes. So for bronzer, I'm gonna go in with their Color Icon bronzer in Sunset Striptease. And it just looks like this. I think this is the lightest one. I'm not too sure actually, but I really like this. I've been using it and I also use it on other people too. I'm just gonna take that brush that I used for the powder. I'm just gonna kind of just work that in. I don't really want to swipe anything, so I'm just kind of patting it in, just because since the base is a little more dewier, if you wipe it's probably gonna like move it around, and I don't want to do that, so I'm just gonna pat it in.
I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise.
Okay, so now I'm done bronzing. I'm gonna go in with blush now, and this is in the blush Don't Flutter Yourself. I was really scared of it, but it's actually not that bad. And like, I'm scared of blush, but also this has shimmer in it, so it makes me even more scared. But I think that it's really pretty. I'm gonna move on to eyes. So these are the two palettes that I have. I feel like I'm not too sure what I want to do. As always, I think maybe like a smoky eye. I want to use these purples. They're so pretty. I'm going to start off with this shade in the Rosé in the Air palette. Kind of pack that on, but still kind of blend it. I want it to go kind of high, so we're just building the color up. So I like to stamp it. In my crease and then just go up when I'm blending. That way you're not getting a lot of product where you don't want it. And I feel like it's easier to blend that way instead of just having a bunch of it on your brush whenever you're trying to blend.
In a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna.
Okay, I feel like that's pretty good. And it also blended out all the creases that I had from that powder not setting, so that's pretty good. So now I'm gonna go into this shade right here in the VI Purple palette, and I'm gonna use that same brush. And I'm really just gonna deepen up the crease. I don't want to blend this up too much, so I don't want to lose that other color, but I just want to add some depth. And if you feel like you've lost the first shade, just go back in with it and then just blend it over top. It'll also help things be really blended. Now I'm going to take this shade right here and I'm just going to use my finger. See, that is so pretty. And I'm just going to go in with that darker shade and just blend. I actually think I want to go in with this shade and kind of pop it in the middle. So now I'm just going to take a little bit of concealer and I'm going to put that in my inner corner just because I want it to be bright. And sometimes I get a little too close to the inner corner when I'm like, I go a little too high in the inner corner. So I'm also just going to use that to not make it look so crazy. My lower lash line, I'm just gonna go back into the shade. And I'm kind of gonna smoke it out a little bit. Just because I want to have enough room for the shade, the darker shade that we used. I'm just gonna take that darker shade and buff it. So I just took some of that powder and I'm hoping that I can kind of fix this eye a little bit. She kind of got a little out of control. So you can do this with pressed powders also. You can take a brush or a sponge and just kind of go over it to kind of like fix the shape or any kind of mistakes that you've made. And I'm just going like this into the powder. Just trying to get as much as I can. So I have 4 highlighters here. I'm not too sure what I'm gonna go with. So I have Halo Walkers, which is this like blue one. Oh my gosh. I'm actually not sure how to pronounce this other one. It's like Royal something. But that one's a purple one. Then Winter Falls in LA. And then Glow Watcher. I might go in with this one. I'm just gonna take a little bit of that and put it in my inner corner. And in my brow bone. What you can do to kind of like change the colors of your highlight is you can take a shimmer shade. I'm gonna go in with this shimmer shade right here, this pink one. I'm just gonna take a little bit of that. And then I'm also gonna just take some of that highlight. And then I'm gonna press it in. But it makes it look a little more pink, and then it just kind of goes with the look a little bit more. And now I'm gonna highlight my face with that highlighter. I'm not gonna make it pink though, I'm just gonna go in how it is. I can tell that my foundation is starting to separate in places where I did set it. But since the powder wasn't really like working, it's like breaking apart a lot faster. If I was gonna wear this again, which I actually think that I will wear this foundation again, I would powder with my own powders and not this powder. So now that this is all done, I'm going to go in with some mascara and lashes. And that's pretty much what I didn't have from Wet n Wild. And I didn't really buy because I have a lot of lashes and I have a lot of mascara, so I didn't want to buy more of those. So I'm just gonna do that and then I'll be right back and then we can put on some lips. Alright, so I have my lashes on and I actually put this wig on because I just wanted to, and I actually like my side shade with it. Usually I try to hide it, but I think that it looks really grungy. So now we're gonna move on to lips. I do have a few lip items that we can do. I have these new Catsuit High Shine lipsticks. So these aren't like they're liquid lipsticks, they're just lipsticks. And these are the glosses that I have. So I was thinking about going in with this nude one. I actually thought that this one was black, but it's more purple, which might look good with this look. We might do this one. And I really just want to see like what the formula is like, because I've never had these before, but I decided that's why I got a nude one. And then I seen this one and I thought it was black. I thought it was black, but I'm actually not too mad that it's not, because I love a good purple. So I just put some on a palette. Now I'm gonna go in with like a lip brush and put it on. Now we'll see if I should have put a lip liner on under this, but So I'm definitely just gonna go in and do an all over layer of it, and then I'll go in and build it up.
Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no before death. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up, babe. Tonight we gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We gonna light it up now.
Alright, so this is what the lipstick looks like on. This shade is called Late Night Done Right, and I do like it. I just probably should have put a lip liner under it, but since I'm not really going anywhere today, I'm just gonna leave this like this, and I think that it really does give the look a different feel than if I would have just put the nude on. Of course, like more wearable. I will wear anything out, it doesn't matter, but for other people the nude would probably be more wearable. So this is the finished look. I'm just gonna spray my face one more time with the setting spray and then we're all set.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down.
Alright, so this is the finished look, and all of the products I used except for lashes is Wet n Wild, so I'm pretty happy. Now my final thoughts, I'm really impressed with all of this stuff except the powder. I'm really excited to continue to use all of this stuff, and yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. I hope that you guys liked it. If you have any suggestions for any videos, just comment down below or DM me on anything. My Instagram is the same as this, just with underscores. I'm gonna put it right here just so you guys can see it. I'll see you guys hopefully soon. I'm trying to have ideas to push them out for you guys. So hopefully I'm able to put out more videos for you guys. I think outros are the hardest for me, so I'm just gonna go.